So for step 22, the running battery, well, you can see we're going to put the battery into the compartment and connect it to the ESC. And then we have this battery cover door that's going to fit on, and then it gets attached with these snap pins onto those two pieces we put on a much earlier step. Now you can see there are the snap pins, but they're also showing you grabbing some pliers and bending it back so it looks like this. I'm not going to do that. I find it a bit of a pain to try and do that. So I'm going to show you how I'll be getting those pins off once they're on. So I'll set this up and we'll put that door on. So first off, we need to connect the battery, but you have to remember one thing. If you remember, we're using the hobby wing, and since it doesn't really fit in this window here, I'm just leaving it on. So I could leave, there's the off switch, but I'm going to leave it on because the hard body is screwed down. So you don't want to have to keep coming into this compartment to turn that on or off. So what you are going to need to do is when you connect the battery, make sure that you turn on your transmitter just like that, because we're going to need to make sure that this cable goes underneath. And because it is a hobby wing speed controller, that does seem to be a little short, but it will work. If I can, there we go, got the cable. Now we're gonna plug this in. Now you've heard it beep because obviously it is on when we've done this. And then this is going to end up sliding inside of the compartment, which you might have to move this out of the way in order for it to fit. Yeah. So if I turn this over, now that we've got the battery installed, we'll grab our battery door, which is going to fit this way, and then you'll notice it fits over top of those two pieces that we put in. And then we grab our snap pin, and we'll slide one of them in, grab the other snap pin, and now our snap pins are holding that battery door on. And it's definitely a better design than the original Grasshopper. As I said in the unboxing, this is a Grasshopper 2 chassis. So it's nice the way this fits because you know they're not going to come out. Now, I mentioned that I wasn't going to bend these back. Honestly, what I find, I'd rather leave them that way and just have, you know, even a small, something small that you can just pull them on and off. I'd rather do that than try to bend the pins back. So that's how I would be doing it. Now you can bend it, but they're still so small, those pins, that even if it was bent back, they're not that easy to grab. So I'll just end up using something like this to pull them off, or you could use a pair of pliers and use the tip to slide them on and off, or a key if you've got them on you, the small key, and you can pull them on and off. So that's the way I'm going to be doing it. So just note that you can bend it back. I just haven't done that. I prefer not to. So that is how you put the battery into the battery compartment. So step 22 is done. So we're going to move on to step 23 now and work on the body assembly, and we're also going to paint the driver.